Welcome back. Now we will discuss about chapter number 4, vapor absorption refrigeration system. So in previous chapter we have discussed about vapor compression refrigeration system. Now why that system is called as vapor compression system? Because in this system the refrigerant in the vapor form is circulated throughout the system with the help of compressor, that is by compressing the refrigerant in the form of vapor, that refrigerant is circulated throughout the system. Hence this cycle is called as vapor compression refrigeration system. Similarly, in this system, for the circulation of that refrigerant throughout the system, that refrigerant is absorbed with the help of absorbent and circulate throughout the system. Hence this system is called as vapor absorption refrigeration system. So in vapor compression refrigeration system, compressor is used to pressurize the refrigerant and circulate throughout the system. So in this system, instead of compressor, or the compressor is replaced with the help of 4 components, that is absorber, generator, pump and pressure reducing valve. So for the working of vapor compression cycle, high grade energy is required, like mechanical energy or electric energy, to run the compressor. But in vapor absorption system, low grade energy is used, that is waste heat or waste heat energy from any process is used to run the cycle. Hence this vapor absorption system is generally used where the low grade energy is available or where the high grade energies like electric energy is unavailable. So for the working of this vapor absorption system, it requires at least 2 fluids. One acts as a refrigerant and other acts as a absorber. So similarly, like vapor compression system, vapor absorption system have number of types. So the first vapor absorption refrigeration system is simple aqua ammonia vapor absorption refrigeration system. So as name indicates, aqua ammonia, that means 2 fluids are there. One is aqua, that means water, and second one is ammonia, okay, which is acts as a refrigerant. So in this simple aqua ammonia vapor absorption system, compressor is replaced by an absorber, pump, generator and pressure reducing valve, and the other components of the system like condenser, receiver, expansion valve and expansion device or expander, these remaining components are same. Now see the diagram of this simple aqua ammonia vapor absorption system carefully. So the compressor is replaced by 4 components: generator, pressure reducing valve, absorber and pump, and remaining components, that is condenser, receiver, expansion valve and evaporator, these components are remains as it is. So in this system, aqua, that means water, acts as an absorber and ammonia acts as a refrigerant. So see the working of this system. We will start the working from condenser. So in condenser, what happens? Whatever the high pressure ammonia vapor enter into condenser, so with the help of cooling water, the condensation of that ammonia vapor takes place. That ammonia convert into liquid form, and that liquid ammonia enter into a receiver. Now from the receiver, that liquid ammonia enter into expansion valve. So in expansion valve, the expansion of that ammonia takes place. As the ammonia get expand, its pressure temperature decreases, and that low pressure low temperature liquid ammonia, that is chilled ammonia, enter into evaporator. So in evaporator, that chilled refrigerant, that is ammonia, absorbs latent heat of evaporation from surrounding and produces the cooling effect in evaporator, and by absorption of that latent heat, that ammonia convert into vapor form, and that vaporized ammonia is absorbed with the help of absorber, that is with the help of water, because the water have a maximum tendency to absorb the ammonia. So in absorber, a cooling coil is there. So with the help of this cooling coil, the temperature of aqua, that is water, is maintained at low temperature, because the absorbent have maximum tendency to absorb a refrigerant at low temperature and low pressure. So for maintaining the low temperature, cooling coil is used. So with the help of this cooling coil, temperature inside the absorber is low. So as the temperature is low, more amount of ammonia vapors get absorbed in absorber. So after absorption of this refrigerant in absorbent, that is absorption of ammonia by water, that solution becomes strong solution, and that strong solution is pumped to generator with the help of pump. If we see the diagram carefully, that strong solution is pumped to generator with the help of pump. So in absorber, absorption of refrigerant takes place, and in generator, see the diagram, in generator, with the help of heating coil, the separation of that refrigerant and absorbent takes place. So as the heat is supplied, the ammonia refrigerant get vaporized, because the ammonia have low boiling point as compared to water. So as the heat is supplied, initially the ammonia get vaporized and get separated out from the water, and remaining solution, that solution is called as weak solution, because it contains less amount of refrigerant, that is ammonia, and that weak solution is supplied to the absorber with the help of pressure reducing valve. So as the pressure is decreases in absorber, the tendency of absorption of refrigerant increases, because in absorber, absorbent absorb maximum refrigerant at low temperature and at low pressure. So again, with the help of pressure reducing valve, that weak solution, why it is called as weak solution, because it contains less amount of or small percentage of ammonia. So the cycle is continuous. Whatever the refrigerant, that is ammonia, vaporized in generator, that supplied to the condenser. In condenser, the condensation of that refrigerant takes place. After that liquid ammonia enter into receiver. After that expansion takes place. After that enter into evaporator, and the cycle is continuous. So for the circulation of this refrigerant in this aqua ammonia system, that refrigerant is absorbed with the help of absorber, and that gets separate with the help of generator. So this is about this simple aqua ammonia vapor absorption refrigeration system. So in this system, two working fluids are there. One acts as a absorber and second acts as a refrigerant. So in this system, water acts as an absorbent and ammonia acts as a refrigerant. So if you see the COP of this system, that is coefficient of performance of this system. So coefficient of performance is always output divided by input. So output is what? heat absorbed in evaporator, that is amount of cooling effect, and input is what? So amount of heat energy required in generator to separate out this absorbent and refrigerant. So most important point in this system for the MCQ is the solubility of ammonia in water at low temperature and low pressure is higher than it is at high pressure and high temperature. Always the question is asked for the MCQ, that is tendency of absorbent to absorb the maximum refrigerant is more, and the options are given at low temperature, low pressure, at high temperature, low pressure, high temperature, high pressure. Okay, so always remember the absorbent absorb maximum refrigerant at low pressure and low temperature condition.